So I have to ask you when it comes to that, do you believe that this is like your soul path, or was something that was planned for you to go through these experiences?
Hmm. I definitely believe it's my soul path because it's what I'm walking, but I don't know that I totally believe in this predestiny, idea. I think
Hmm.
that we have free will and we apply it in all areas of our lives, and that can really change the trajectory of everything.
Hmm.
So we do have a lot of agency, I believe, over the direction our lives take and the people we're in relationship with. I also believe, though, that I chose my parents on some level, and and the gifts that I've received from being their daughter and being in that family dynamic are assets to my soul.
Hmm. When it comes to dementia, I think, as I was telling you, I've been through it a couple of times with my in-laws. And one of the questions I think a lot of families have is like, what happened to my loved one? Are they still there? Are they still in there somewhere? What is going on? So what's your impression of what's going on, and maybe what's the relationship between the brain and the soul or the spirit or whatever we call that other part of ourselves?
It's such a good question, and we can't really say for sure. But what I believe is that even though the clinical aspect of dementia shows that the pathways in the brain are disconnecting, breaking apart. There's not that ease of synapses and connections that we rely on. Even though that's going on, that person's spirit is still very much present and available, and their heart and their ability to love and feel love. And so we do tend to feel, those of us who are on the outside of it observing tend to feel that we're losing our loved ones because what we've come to understand of their personalities and their preferences and really all aspects of them up until that point has been in a certain way, and now it's very different, and personality changes are common, and so too are anger and sometimes rage and mood, and seemingly it can look like the person is spacing out, like they're not there. But I do fully believe that they are there. They're just not engaged in the same way, but that doesn't mean they're disengaged. I found with my mom that even when she couldn't communicate clearly, we could still laugh about things and we could still have a deep connection. I could squeeze her hand and communicate so much in that touch that transcended the need to say, I really love you, mom, and I'm here for you, and I'm going to help you and support you. So it changes for sure, but it's not. I don't want anyone to think that their loved one isn't there, because what happens then is we start to disconnect as a self protective mechanism.
Wow.
And that's so painful and it's unnecessary.